Alright guys, Big Bear here again with another battle report, cranking them out. This one is the one actually I did with my Necrons. The mission is D3 plus 2 objectives, and the deployment, we found that after we deployed the objectives, was table quarters. So, we're going to go over my army first. That's going to start with, on the top left there, I have 6 race, and 3 of them have whip coils. I have 10 Necron warriors, a gray unit. I have a Satan. He has the Lord of Fire and the Entropic Strike. Never take that guy, but I'm not saying don't you ever take him, but I never take him myself. Want to try him out, and yeah, that's what happens when you try big models. You'll see. But anyway, got me 10 Wraith, not Wraith, that'd be nice. 10 Scarab bases. Then we have a Destroyer Lord with the Resorb and the Mindshackle Scarabs attached to 5 Praetorians with the Rending and Tropic Strike weapons. And then I have 2 Monoliths. Then I have an Annihilation Barge, a 5-man squad of Necron Warriors. That's going to be my eventual paint scheme for those guys, red and gold. And I have a 10-man black squad of Necron Warriors as well. My opponent is running Loyalist Marines with Khan, the battle report you've seen earlier. Something he's trying out. He's going to make a Alpha Legion army kind of themed around it. And he had a autocannon dreadnought. This is 1850, by the way. He's got a autocannon dreadnought, a Venerable Dreadnought of this battle. I decided to upgrade it, see how that worked out. Venerable Dreadnought with a Assault Cannon and Stormbolter. And then this is a Godhammer pattern Land Raider. I know it looks like a Crusader variant, but it's double las cannons, heavy bolter. He has one, he's repairing it. He has Blood Angels too, so he's wanting to see how that thing plays out there. And then he has, for the other side of his army, is going to be a 1, 2, 3 tactical squads, and 2 of them have Melta, Combi, Melta, Power Fist, and 1 has Flamer, Combi, Flamer, Power Fist. And then all these squads, are outflanking with Khan. And then he has the Vanguard squad, Cassius, and Khan. So this is basically the same list you kind of seen earlier, but expanded a little bit more. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, this is a general overview of the battlefield. Pretty much the same exact battlefield that you watched on the other report I did. And, don't know if I take pictures of my opponent, but got a random glimpse in there. Some more of the battlefield. I don't feel like I did enough the other time. Here's a good old one-spin blurry picture. And now here's a side shot of the battlefield, which I'll probably do from now on because I think for 40k in fantasy it's a better way to do it. But here's my deployment. I pile up on the bottom left-hand side of the table. I got my Monolith there. I got my Praetorians right next to the Monolith with the Destroyer Lord with them, kind of protecting my rear because I know I have flanks. And then I have my 10 Warriors up front so they can get in the middle to get the 2 objectives because all 3 are in the middle. So, but 2 are on my side, 1's way on his side. So those warriors are going to go in there. I have the Silver Immortals up top in that building, cover my rear, and also get teleported through a Monolith if I need them to. Got the Annihilation Barge there, ready to move up, shoot some tanks, or cover my flank. And race the same for them. Run across the table, get some stuff, tie them up, or protect flank, and then the Scarabs and the other Monolith protecting the right side. So that's a general overview shot of my deployment there. Big old pyramids. He's got his Godhammer held down the building, and he's also got his autocannon dread all the way up top somehow. Oh, maybe it got dropped, or who knows. But this is my first movement here. I decided to take side pictures because apparently I'm retarded. But just kind of move some stuff, shuffle around, general advance. Push the flank with my Scarabs. I bring my race up to kind of slow him down. I don't know what I was thinking. I should just flown right at him and got into it. But I wanted to make sure I had enough strength there because I didn't want my flank to collapse. Because if his whole army came on that side, I'm dead. I could take his one, but most objectives were there. He shoots me the autocannon dread on his turn, and destroys a wraith, and that's pretty much all he does. So on my turn, do another general advance here, moving my dudes up and trying to stay away from the flanks with my Mollusk, keep in the middle of the table because of Meltagun Mania. And sure enough, he starts running reserve. So he brings in his Venerable Dreadnought with the Soul Cannon. Con Squad comes on my flank like I was scared of. I wanted that unit on the right, but you get what you get. He jumps his Tactical Squad out on the right, the one that does come in. And then a ton of shooting sees me lose another Wraith and the last wound off another one that was dead. So I think I have 4 left. He tries to Flamer, gets 2, and kills 2 with the Flamer and Bolter Fire. And then my race advance up top to get that Land Raider. And then I just generally move up. I move my Destroyer Lord with the Praetorians up because I have a ton of shots going to this Rhino. I know he's popped smoke. It's going to die, and guess what? I shake it, stun it, I immobilize it, blow the weapons off. I hit it with the kitchen sink, an atomic weapon. It's still there. So they decide to charge in there, and the race moves up to charge as well. So there go the race in, and the Scarabs go into that squad. Scarabs go in, hoping to maybe drag a couple down, slow them down. And the race immobilize and make it blow off a las cannon on it. And the Scarabs go to town and kill 7 Marines. I don't know. Guy rolled 8 saves and 7 die. I always joke when stuff like that happens, it's about average, but it's not at all. So you take your good fortune when you get it, because eventually the bad stuff happens. So I lose 1 Scarab in return. His one guy breaks, which you'll see here in a second. They charge in the Praetorians and the Destroyer Lord and entropic strike that thing to death. The resulting explosion and trapment inside kills 4 guys, I think. So he brings a Rhino on to bolter fire the hell out of me before he charges, because he knows he has a toughness 5. And then here is the Dreadnought moving up to assault cannon my Mala some more. And then his one guy falling back, it rolls double 1, so he's actually able to flamer my unit there. So the race get in there. The flamer kills 5 bases worth of dudes with his one shot. So he got his before he goes away. And I kind of lose 1 dude there in the bottom from autocannon fire, and then his whole army shoots the rest of his whole army on the top right corner, shoots at my race and kills 3 of them. So that's 6 wounds. I think I only had to take like 8 saves, and I rolled like 1 1 2 1 1. I mean, like I said, I didn't expect to kill that many Marines either. So take the good and the bad. And then we have my Praetorians get mauled here, along with my Destroyer Lord. The whole unit drops. That sucks. But guess what? Resorb, 4 up, bam, nail it. So he's back up for my turn. So I shuffle him over there to the other side because I want him to pick on this tactical squad over there. And I bring him over there, and I missed some pictures here. But what happened is, which I'm really sorry about. It's only one picture that really matters. I think it deleted it because it was crazy blurry. But what happens is, see, he stands up, and see down there bottom left, that's where that tactical squad is that rapid fired me. I fly the destroyer over to the right. To the left, and I shoot all my army on the left side. All those warriors. It's 20 Necron warrior shots. Actually, 30, because I rapid fire 1 unit, and then I shoot the other unit with 10 shots. I shoot the big daddy cannon off the monolith, stick it, kill like 6 guys, bam, gone. And then the rest of the shots bring down everybody else but that one guy fleeing. So I figured no matter what I wanted, I should say, no matter what I wanted to charge that tactical squad. And I really didn't expect to murder him that much, but with my placement, if he did fall back, I'd be able to charge him. So that's where I'm at here. So I use the Destroyer Lord to pick on that guy to get the troops out of my flank, because now it's down to Khan and his little dudes, and he's got to go from there. So the Scarabs charge that Rhino to get it out of my way, And earlier, I forgot to mention, my warriors shot that flamer guy to death to get him away from me. So my one wraith goes up there because, he's going to slow down that dreadnought, and not to be. Dreadnought kicks him off a cliff like Leonidas, and he's ready to shoot some more Daka. So there he goes, bam, right off dead. The Scarabs handily kill that Rhino. It only moves 6 inches. Probably should have went faster, but I didn't. I don't think he was really thinking I was going to go there with the Scarabs. The Monolith moves up and immobilizes like it should, and then it becomes his turn. So his squad moves over. I give him the choice by consolidating my Destroyer Lord back behind him to either go for my Destroyer Lord, split his characters up, or go after my Satan. He does have my Satan. Good stuff. He's going to kill some dudes. Exciting. So Dreadnought moves down to get in better firing position, and the Warriors move back to try to not die and get on an objective, maybe loan some fire support, because mass multiplier will kill people unless feel no pain's involved. So sure enough, shoots in there. Satan does no wound, charges, and guess what? The guy doesn't get to swing because of Khan's fears. No, he does get a swing. He kills a couple dudes. I think he hits all 4 of his attacks, kills 2. He passes 1 storm shield, so only 1 guy dies, and explodes and kills 1 guy, which he passes on a storm shield. So my Satan, the first time I ever used him, or the second time I should say, did absolutely nothing. But that's what you get for using a model that you don't normally use. That's a big nasty. So with that in mind, stick with him. Don't let this deter you. All Satans are garbage. Just keep trying them. But with that being said, I fly over my Destroyer Lord to pick on his units after I shoot basically the kitchen sink at him. And yeah, so that results in over here on the other side of the table, he has this is kind of facing from the side of the battlefield. See, his lander is there on the right. He has a Rhino. I moved my Scarabs up after they had dealt with some stuff, and they blow up that Rhino, so the guys fall out. So I'm contesting there, and I moved my other Monolith on the right-hand side up to contest his one objective too. He's trying to swing his Dreadnought around to get next to my other Monolith. Yeah, to get to my squads in the middle, holding the 2 objectives. So I have to deal with that. And then he moves this Rhino up to try to maybe next turn contest my objectives, because this is about bottom of turn 4. So sure enough, shoots the kitchen sink at the Scarabs, and then he charges the oh, that's what I forgot to say. He shot the kitchen sink at the Scarabs and a melta-gun at my Monolith, and now see, boom, it turns into a crater. I actually wanted this because if he shot the melta-gun there, he would blow it up. Great, which, oh my god, why would you want to blow it up? Well, this is actually 5. This is what this is. This is the top of 5, or bottom of 5 for his turn. And if he killed it, my Scarabs would be contesting, I'd be holding 1 objective, game over, I win, and game goes on. So, other side, his guy is punching my Monolith to death. All those red dice there, those are damage markers. So he's lost 3 weapons now, and he's immobilized. So he's just kind of sitting there being shiny. And then down here, earlier, if you noticed, there was only the chaplain left, which is Cassius. And the Destroyer Lord had killed the squad. And, the Mind Shackle had killed two of the guys. Destroyer Lord kills the other 2 guys. And then it's just down to Cassius and Khan. They both don't really hurt my guy. The next round of hand-to-hand, he Mind Shackles Cassius again, randomly, and Cassius kills Khan. I'm thinking because they're technically from different chapters, but the bugs help out. So he kills him, and then that results in him being able to fight Cassius 1-on-1, and Cassius down to 1 wound. I move my Annihilation Barge here up in the middle of in front of his Rhino, so he can't drive up and contest my stuff, and I put the Destroyer Lord. With that hand-to-hand, he can't go around that either, so he can't tank shock. There's my big pile of warriors in the middle, the 2 units. The 1 objective right next to him, and the 1 is on the left side of the Monolith. Here, I pull my unit of 4 guys through there, and they loan some fire and take the objective. And as you can see, Cassius died to the Destroyer Lord, and that brings an end to the game. Necrons win 2-0.